Can I do an Asian accent in the beginning and then just be like, just joking? Hi, my name is Tuan. I'm from British Columbia, and this is my 2007.3 F350 with a Power Stroke turbo diesel engine. Used to be Sally when I bought it from the previous owner, but that's my ex-girlfriend's name, so I changed her to Sue, but sometimes I call her Sally Sue when she's not behaving so well. I used to have a Tacoma before, and then that got hit by some dude that ran a red light, so I built this thing out last year, or at the beginning of this year, and I spent the last 6 months doing it while working. And I just quit I didn't quit my job, but my last day of work for the year was like a week ago, so I'm full-time on the road right now. So it's not completely done yet. I've been building it slowly and I still got some more stuff to do, but I kind of just put on whatever was required for me to travel solo. So we got like the Baja design lights. There's some more lights that I have to put in. Worn winch with the Factory 55, and this is the Ultra hook in the front. Got an antenna for, I don't know, talking to people. This thing is on 37s with these Mickey Thompson tires and then a 4-inch lift. I don't know why I put a 4-inch lift on. I thought 4-inch, I guess, was probably the best height for not being too tall and then giving me a little bit of ground clearance for the body. When I built this rig, I knew I wanted to get a flatbed on there because I knew I wanted a flatbed camper. I don't have a flatbed camper just yet because I'm leaving very soon on a trip, so I just found this Bigfoot and I bought it for really cheap, and then to fill in the void on the sides, I put these aluminum boxes in there. So this is like my maintenance side. It has all my oil, brake cleaner, whatnot, arch oil stuff for diesel, and then tool and recovery kit over here. If you're lucky enough to break into this, you might come away with some goodies because it's just filled with Baja design lights over here. And this is how I gain respect from white men. I have a really big chainsaw in there. So I work in forestry as a faller. Therefore, that's why I have such a big saw in the back. But having this saw and this truck, I get a lot of respect from Caucasian people. So this is a Bigfoot C8. It's a 1986, so it's about 40 years old right now. And it weighs, I think, like 950 pounds, so it's a fairly light camper, and that's kind of what I wanted in an overland vehicle, to just allow the truck to stay light, nimble, and more maneuverable. I was looking for a camper for a while and I couldn't find anything, so I posted up on my story on Instagram, and someone that followed me from Vancouver Island said, hey, yo, I got this camper, and I've never seen this camper before, and I've never seen it for sale, so I looked it up and I saw the specs. I'm like, oh wow, it's so light, I gotta have this. So I drove out to the island and I picked it up for really cheap. So this is the back. As you can see, I like Baja Design. They helped me out with a lot of this build, and same with like Warren and Factor 55. So I decked out my deck with their sticker, mostly because I'm just trying to hide all the rust patches and scratches on there because I don't want to repaint it. But yeah, we can go inside and we can check it out. So welcome to my crib. We have a bed, we have a fridge, we have a stove with an oven where I make a lot of pizza, a sink, and a range. This is all, well, the fridge is not original, but this is original, the heater is original, and it all works still. And like, it even has all the power management switches here. And surprisingly, this still works, and I have perfectly running water. But yeah, this is a 40-year-old camper, which is crazy because this is way older than I am. And I really like how wide it is. I see a lot of campers here, like the 8-foot one, and it seems a little bit cramped, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe just space management, but there's such a wide base at the bottom of here. I had the Tacoma before and I had a 5-foot bed and I had a camper on it and there wasn't much space. So now having like an actual full size, not a full size, but like a decent table here, it makes working so much easier. It's my first time having an oven, and like being able to cook different stuff in the oven, mainly just frozen pizza, has been life-changing. Because then now if I'm hungry, I don't have to either go buy food or spend like an hour cooking food. I can just pop a pizza in the oven and then we have no dishes at the end of it. So I, as a child and in my teenage years, never went camping or did anything outside because Asian parents didn't really, they preferred us to just stay home and study. So the first time I went camping, I was probably like 21 or 22. And I didn't do it right. All I had was a tent and a sleeping bag, and I didn't know you need like a pillow and a sleeping mattress and whatnot. It was like camping on and off until I was around like 25, and then I have friends that do 4x4ing. They're more 4x4ing than overlanding, so like rock crawling and such. And then after doing that for like, I did that a lot when I was 25, and I had a Pathfinder, like a Nissan Pathfinder, an older one. After doing that, I realized that I really like being outside. I really like camping. So that year, I sold my sports car that I was building, and it was a tough decision between getting another one or just getting like a truck or a Tacoma. And I bought that Tacoma and just started taking it out. I was going out for like 80 to 100 days a year, and that's kind of just how I got into it. And there was one point where I got sick of setting up everything. Like I had a rooftop tent, the really old ones with the soft top, and I got sick of that. I got sick of setting up all my food and everything outside, and one year I just decided I'm gonna need a camper because there's no setup when you get to camp. You literally just roll up and everything's set up right there. Thank you guys for coming along with my walkthrough. You can follow me on YouTube or Instagram at A Wild Tuan. So goodbye everybody. Okay la.